I truly hate the man who is a defeatist, that beats himself up at the slightest mistake and proclaims himself a loser. If you wish to get anywhere, it comes from within, in your mind, by the words you say to yourself and the visualizations you have. That is what builds the momentum and the understanding of where you are going in life. But you will get nowhere if you play the victim. I have someone in my class, and I wouldn't say we're friends, but we do a lot of our work together. And it saddens me by the words that he says, and I see it in so many other people, that at any moment he will proclaim himself stupid, weak, ignorant. He even plays the race card. He's a white guy. Now, I don't want to get into all that stuff. Just because you're white doesn't mean you're some evil guy. That goes with any race. For we are given the opportunity to be individuals in this life, and we are not confined by stereotypes or the sins of our ancestors. But we are given the decision now to be who we want to be. And that is by the affirmations that we say to ourselves. When you beat yourself up, when you say little words every time you make a mistake, you know what is happening? You are starting to convince yourself that those words are true. You might not think anything of it, but at the slightest mistake, when you say, "Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. What did I just do? I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it, you suck." By those words, you are telling yourself that. You wouldn't say that to a small child, would you? Imagine you had a kid that made a simple mistake. Yeah, that they possibly should have known. But you wouldn't yell at them. You wouldn't call them a fucking idiot. Instead, what you should do to yourself and what you would do to that kid is you lift them up and you say, "Hey, we just learned something. Yeah, maybe we failed. But guess what? We get back up and we learn." So don't go out in life, because it's so easy to have a few mistakes, to have a mentality which is defeatist, which is saddest. But it's different when you start being proud of yourself. And a little bit that plays into it is doing the actions which are gonna make yourself proud. Waking up on time, keeping your word, going to the gym, doing a task that is orientated to your life's purpose. And there's gonna be days that you relapse, days that you miss. You should have gone to the gym and you could have think, "Oh fuck, what can I do? I'm a dumbass." Either you go then, or you say, "All right, to make it up, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna do extra 30 minutes. And if you keep your word and you do it, you're only gonna actually propel yourself forward. So the power of words that we say to ourselves is very important. Because I had all these times, really recently in this new year, it's been forever since I've uploaded. And I just kept saying things to me. Like, "Oh, I can't do a video. I'm not in the mood. I don't have anything to say." And then I started thinking, well, shit, how did I upload hundreds of videos before? How did I make it happen? By finding any reason to do it. That I could talk about anything and help you all. Because a life without a purpose is no life at all. It is a day wasted if it is not actually something that is going to progress yourself, like an actual nice rest day. But you must continue to be on that path. And I don't really know where I'm going with this video. And I have a creeping feeling in my head that I should shut up and turn it off. But that's something in your mind that you don't have to listen to. We have the power to be intellectual beings and decide what we do. To wave our hand, to walk up and talk to that person, or to decide the thoughts that we have in our heads. It is self-improvement. You can build a physique. You can have a nice car, a business, a girlfriend. All these external manufactured things. But you know what you can't flex? Is your inner peace. And that voice up in your head that says you're an idiot, it's been programmed throughout repetitive times to continue to talk. It's like an annoying kid in class, but instead he follows you everywhere. And you realize something in life that you don't have to talk to him. When he says, hey, you're being awkward, shut him up. When he says, hey, you should turn off the video, Maxwell, the video's getting weird, shut him up. Same thing when it goes to talking to that pretty girl. He's going to be scared because he only wants to pull you down. Sometimes the voice in your head, not to sound schizophrenic, is the one holding you back. And only through being in a meditative state, like early in the morning where you're fasted, you just woke up, you had a cup of coffee, and you're starting to think in this mellow state of no filtered bullshit. And you think, all right, who do I actually want to be? What do I want to do throughout my days without that neighbor that is talking to you in your head? And you only define the actions you do every single day by pre-made decisions. Because the person that thinks up here has gotten us in trouble, maybe even arrested, embarrassed, and cucked. That's the most important one that it has ever done to us. And that is the voice that beats you up. So to combat that is the progressive overloading of accomplishments and verbal affirmations. It's as simple as hitting a good workout and saying, you know, I did good. I'm leveling up. I'm feeling better. I'm going to be stronger next week. It's even catching yourself. I might have a bad thought where I degrade myself and then I think, what the hell am I doing? I'm a Chad. I'm supposed to be this great guy. I shut the voice up. So acknowledgement and replacing is a crucial step when it comes to progressing your mental state because it is combined by the words you actually say. If you visualize that you're going to go travel and say it, learn it, progress towards it, you will make it happen. So if you want to be happier, if you don't want to beat yourself up, if you want to feel more proud, acknowledge every little accomplishment, gratitude journal, things like that, to change your perspective on reality and enter a higher vibrational state. And only by doing that can you succeed. Because when you're down in the gutter, on a low vibrational state, grief, sadness, guilt, shame, they're not the same as enlightened moments where it's like peace, love, purpose, gift giving. And a beautiful thing about being a Stoic is you can simply decide, after training obviously, to just turn that on. So don't listen to that dumbass voice in your head. Decide how you want to think and how you want to feel. And if you don't know me, I'm Maxwell. I help teach kids. I help teach guys self-improvement. I love you. I'd love if you subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.